Hi, and welcome back to Roulette's Play Stasis. When we last left off, we are never going to ever wear this suit anywhere, ever again. Because we went through the muck of the mutants. Spider webs of cracks radiate outwards from several damaged sections of the display panel. No power runs through it. It's busted. The screen of the terminal is smashed and splashed with speckles of blood. Smashed and splashed. The metal stamp on this terminal indicates that it controls the VAT 11. In front of it sits a throne-like operator's chair. Ooh. VAT Theta 152. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was black as coal. And when Mary went to bed one night, it ate her fucking soul. That's... I know, that was incredibly articulate of me, but... Alright, standard growth enhancement agents. Complete human clones intended for immediate testing. Port 152A. Subject computer developed bone and tendon structure prior to vital organs, but following nervous system development. Growth of muscle has begun to progress. One specimen ceased to grow and was confirmed dead. Upon autopsy, 3 extra vertebrae were discovered as well as 2 ribs. However, only a few teeth were found deep within the mandible. Oh, they gotta get clones braces. That's the real clone war. You know how expensive braces are? Growth of all specimens has accelerated. Any given clone measures just under 7 feet and possesses the axillary rib and vertebrae observed in the failed subject. That's some fucking tall clones. All vital organs are present and appear to be performing normally. Despite the abnormal rib and spinal developments, the clones seem to be perfectly functional and fully matured. One, however, was rendered blind as a result of improper sphenoid development. I wish I knew what a sphenoid was. Alright, well, that was a cool story, I guess. Below the observation platform, a sea of artificially grown flesh sits slowly rotting. The progress of decay only partially stalled by the chill running through the room. I can feel it running through the room tonight. A large power generator is half submerged in the foul-smelling organic soup. VAT 12. Standard growth enhancement agents, 150% concentration, plus additional growth hormones obtained from Project Seed. Incomplete human clones intended for harvest of pulmonary and coronary tissue. Oh, this is the heart and lung vat that they were talking about that the guy said that he slipped more stuff into. Products developing at 800% acceleration from the selected control group. However, several anomalies have occurred. Anomaly example, a tissue mass was developed into a tail of sorts. It circles the vat using the aforementioned tail to propel itself. That must be Samantha. Yep. Mass with tail appendages have been assigned the name Samantha. Despite the previous belief that the circling behavior was a product of instinct, it is now clear that it has been surveying the VAT's electronic safety net and searching for vulnerabilities. Clever girl. Samantha has been extracted and moved to security for temporary storage. She thrust violently upon removal, damaging equipment and other specimens. So pretty much what we read in that guy's, I think it was a PDA. Alright, Terminal 13.
Perfect.
What did I just pick up? What did I pick up? It looked like I picked something up. Huh, that was weird. Growth agent enriched with additional amino acids, 300% concentration. Enhanced human clones intended for immediate research. Report 583A. Specimen began to move about the vat immediately during the embryonic phase. All subjects developing at nearly 500% acceleration. Effective growth agent concentration on subject developed ruled parabolic rather than linear. Multiple subjects have been combined to form a larger mass of anthropoid limbs and organs. It surfaced and then ruled deceased. It appeared to have been composed of approximately 12 human-like bodies, all roughly infant-sized. Batch has been active for 96 hours. Development of other subject remains regular. Oh. In the dim light, your eyes can make out more discernible shapes in the meaty clumps below. The arc of an arm, the head of a partial dome, the spinal curve of a body in the fetal position. Ugh. Alright, so... we've got this crossbeam. And is that a ladder? Oh, maybe that's what I was looking at. There's like a fallen ladder or something. Well, this looks like a handy dandy job for our hook shot. Eh?
Got it.
Sorry. What a boss. Can we get up there? No, I want you to use the rope, buddy. There you go. Oh gosh. Oh, no, my hook shot. No, I was really fond of that. No! Man, I had just nicknamed it and everything.
I hate this damn place.
Where am I? Anyone see me? Alright, well, I guess I'll just kind of look around and wonder if he eventually gets here. Okay, I'm on the ladder. And there's nowhere for me to go. Okay, I got it. Those are the control panels way down below. I'm really high up. Everything is clicking together now. These bats are eerily still. Blah.
John, can you hear me?
Barely.
Tia. Soft, but I can hear you.
What was that?
Notice. X-ray delta fault tolerance system is now redundant.
Okay, I definitely heard some, like, groaning or something. Rarely trafficked areas breed unconventional forms of life. Here, the graffiti tagger has covered the tram station with a wild variety of tribal markings. He belongs to the Bro clan. Sorry. I really hate tribal tattoos. The boarded up entrance indicate the tram's been out of service for some time. Well, it's a shame I don't have my crowbar anymore. Damn it. Wonder if I could have somehow gotten it still. Tied it to myself or something. Well, he continued upwards all on his own, so I'm guessing not. Can we go this way? Does this actually lead to anywhere?
There is some sort of interference for the structure.
I'm in a tram station.
Nothing to check out around. Whoop, 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 whoop. No, that's where we came from, John. What are you doing, John? Silly. Fucking what was that? I know I saw something move. Yeah, let's just slowly walk towards it, shall we? Hello? Everything's so fucking dark! I don't want to be here anymore. Okay.
The tower.
What?
I am pressurizing the raw materials containment tank.
Tia, come in.
John, thank goodness, I can hear you. You just disappeared. No radio, no PDT.
Is something in here with me?
Who the hell was that?
Dr. Gerardus Milan, head of special projects.
This door is complicated.
It's a big ship. And, I'm in a different division to him entirely. Only met him once. A real arsehole.
I just want to get my family out of this goddamn place.
That's the plan.
Is that good? Or bad? I think it's good. Okay, please nothing in the water. Something's gonna splash in that water, isn't it? Okay. Oh nope, something's gonna splash in this water!
You mentioned earlier that you lost my PDT. What's that mean?
Personal data tag. Every person on board has one.
Like animals.
The tags monitor everything. Security access, food intake, location tracking.
Everyone has a tag. Wouldn't use it to find my family.
I'm afraid it doesn't work like that, John.
Like hell it doesn't. If I'm tagged, then so are they. You said.
I can only access your tag because the Dotmix scanners registered you. I've scanned for your family and I can't pick them
So they
up.
never got scanned.
Are they on the ship? Have they been rescued?
It only means the PDTs haven't been activated. But I still have an idea that might just work.
This door conveniently takes as long as you take to explain things to open. What a coinky-dink. Oh, it's gonna slam closed. Yep.
In the crew quarters, you should be close to an infirmary with a DNA sequencer. If you could get your blood into the sequencer, I can scan the ship for familial DNA. And then we can find your daughter.
Neat.
Then...
We can use her DNA to find Ellen.
Yep.
Exactly.
Neat.
Notice. Reserve power facilities are online. Backup systems are now enabled and functioning at benchmark levels.
The outside temperature is minus 218 degrees.
Minus 218 degrees outside. That's nice. Alright, the scaffolding forms a protective shell around assorted machinery, rising towards a high ceiling. Maze-like shadows are cast onto the walls and the ground. Multitude of machines and pipes knitted together lie redundant. Okay, so we've got the security office and the crew commons. She told us to go into the... Ooh. The screen broadcasts only one channel, an endless storm of static. The static dances across the screen to the tune of hissing. They're here. Okay, I really want to know what's in the security office. I know we're supposed to go to the crew commons, which is why I want to go to the security office. Ooh. Oh. A crumpled body rests against a slanted bulkhead in a leisurely repose. The uniform indicates a security officer. I'm just gonna loot your corpse if you don't mind. Paul Hodgson. September 23rd. This whole shift change is kind of strange. Putting Ronald in security when he's obviously not equipped strikes me as irresponsible. Oh well, I'm sure I can compensate. To be a man. A notice went out telling us to follow the new security guidelines this evening. I wonder what happened. It's only a few extra doors to lock as far as I'm concerned. Easy enough. Food supplies are stalled and people are getting nervous. So, one's been distilling. It's like a demonish cow. Someone's been distilling alcohol despite the fact that express authorization is required to even possess it. Ivan was describing the concept of moonshine to Ronald, and the guy asked how moonshine could exist if we're in space so far away from the moon. I swear to God, if aliens board the ship and pick us off one by one or something, I want to see Ronald go first. I really want to do something about this alcohol situation. It's my duty to ensure that the Groom Lake crew is secure and important research isn't interfered with. At least I'd like to believe so. These clowns don't share the sentiment. The ass end of the ship just started exploding and jolted everything that wasn't bolted down. It's good to know that it's common among the crew to call that the ass end of the ship. That's apparently the technical term. See, I am not a nautical person, so I never knew. There's a goddamn pen stuck in the wall next to me. I can only imagine all the people injured right now, but can't leave on the count of the lockdown. Lockdown or not, Station B is fucked, so getting to medical isn't happening. Someone suggested we could use the specimen transport track, but that's shady as all hell. There's no leaving the security center now. Staring at Ronald's lifeless body is a fucking superior alternative to being ripped apart by whatever's outside. I hear the screams. They're distant and muffled. Silence, 24 hours of silence. Not a scream, not a footstep, not a word from Ivan. The guy looked away from the atmospheric control room just before Ronald pulled the plug. I got bored and read Ronald's file. He's had a lot of stuff running really deep. Maybe he wasn't ignorant after all. That's it for the water. Ivan refused to drink anything but moonshine. I tried my best to get him to have water. Stubborn bastard wouldn't hear it. He hasn't moved in a while. Alright, so I'm guessing that he died of dehydration. Security guard seems to have died while sitting in the cushioned recliner. It tilts back at an angle that will hold the body for a long, long time. Oh, Ivan. This new guy, Anderson, is real. I don't know why I immediately tried to give him a Russian accent. This new guy, Anderson, is really something. 5 minutes in the door and he's already asking what all the computers do. I like it. He's inquisitive, just like my boy back home. I'm glad he got put here in the shift change, but I'm disappointed that neither of these two are ladies. I could use some female company. Okay, maybe Anderson is a little more confused than inquisitive, but his heart's in the right place. I can respect that, but Sarge? How the hell did the boy get Sarge from Serato? Paul is just plain obnoxious. Food's not coming for a while. Fortunately, somebody's been making moonshine. It's not the white oak whiskey from back home, but you don't come across much liquor in space. Looks like I'll be moderating the supply, so to speak. Hudson just tried to arrest someone. Prick. Rations are in! Good thing, too, the liquor wasn't keeping the crew at bay like it used to. The entire ship smells like shit. It's always been bad, but it gets worse every day. It's even a different type of shit every once in a while. Beyond me. Groom Lake's on lockdown. Tremors, power outages, several injured. He's so to the point. Some guys left 3 days ago to repair a tram station. Haven't heard from them since. I can only fear the worst, and I don't want to wait to figure out what's been going on around here. Paul and I have agreed on a solution, but Anderson isn't grasping it. I don't expect him to. I knew Anderson would have trouble coping. I knew he wouldn't understand. At least he went easier than we will. He saw so much in his short life, there just wasn't room for more. He'll never have a funeral. Nobody back home is going to think of him and wonder what happened. I think Paul and I are the only people on this ship who knew him by his name. Maybe that Samantha girl he was talking about still, remembers him. Her dog could be named after him. Or maybe he picked her a flower and she tucked it in a book. I never did read much, but right now I'd love to be holding a book. Poe would work. He's the only author I know by name. I haven't talked to Paul. He thinks I'm drinking, but I'm too preoccupied with Anderson for that. I figure I'm writing this for a reason. What if nobody ever reads it? What if the ship just drifts to the edge of the universe dead and empty? If you exist, if you somehow stumble upon this, remember Anderson for me. He reminds me so much of how my son used to be. If you don't do it, nobody will. I don't beg. I never beg. But if you're a decent human being, you'll know why you have to. Remember Anderson. Barely awake. Typing is an effort. Moonshine is not water. Hudson had the last word. We got security cameras here, a computer terminal. I thought there would be another security dog. I thought there would be another security guard in here. Another terminal that might have provided access to the advanced system functions if they weren't hopelessly powered down. Alright, crew quarter security logs. November 2nd. Alcohol is being manufactured and distributed to Groom Lake. Security has opted to take an approach of non-intervention, as its effect on morale will likely prevent theft and potential riots associated with the limited rations. However, security will regularly confiscate quantities of alcohol to moderate the supply. Rations have arrived and been distributed. Very few reported or evidential cases of theft. This can likely be attributed to the morale increase speculated as a result of the alcohol. Specimen Samantha received for transportation to Laboratory 18. The specimen from the cloning vat is contained in an iron lung. Transportation needs to be arranged quickly. Specimen is scraping against the inside of the containment unit. Tremors have struck Groom Lake. Power outages and severe injuries have been reported. Lockdown is in effect. 4 crew members have been reported missing while attempting to restore a tram station in working order. To prevent further loss or injury, the corridor has been sealed and flooded with a highly corrosive gas? What? Okay.
We'll need to figure something out here.
Alright. So this is broken. I have nothing that'll be terribly helpful with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take a moment of silence to remember Henry Kane.
Ooh, okay. So, this must be one of the toxic gas monitors. And this one's just straight up dead. And this is where... Is this where I currently am? Maybe this is crew quarters and I can't tell. Or is that where I rest from? Oh, no. There's the tree. That's the... No. I was gonna say that's the common areas, but they didn't have all those tables. I don't know where that's for. Alright, so the doors aren't gonna open until...
Just fucking open!
Doors aren't gonna open until we figure out this motion detector. Let's go check out the crew quarters and see what we got in there. Maybe it'll help.
Once we know where Becca is, how can I get to her?
Lighten the
There
situation.
is another tram through the crew quarters. Once we know where you're going, we'll move forward from there.
More trams.
Alright.
God forgive us.
Long landscape of serene mountainscape intended to provide a sense of calm and perspective. God forbid. Forgive us indeed. That looks like there's a lot of blood. This especially large frosted glass door is coated with the dirt of neglect. Whoa!
There's another door here. I don't see an access panel.
It must be the secondary containment. Give me some time, and I'll see what I can do.
Unless something's alive in there, in which case, don't see what you can do. Totally fine with that. A dead body lies slumped against the entrance bolt. Oh, I didn't even see him! With its head hanging forward, almost possible to imagine him having a nap during a long shift.
I wish I could do something.
Dr. Rick Graham. September 27th. I'm getting sick of this bumps and scrapes bullshit. I didn't get this degree just so I could stitch idiots up when they accidentally stab themselves with a pen. I want to do fun experiments! I like the help me at the top. Is that too much to ask? I do not want to be a mad scientist and sew new arms onto people or anything, although human spiders would be cool. It's a miracle! Security somehow ended up passing a container from one of the cloning vats onto me. It's labeled Samantha. They understand it's to be transferred to Lab 18, right? Oh well, no reason I can't observe it for a while, right? I'll have my loyal assistant Miriam make up some good excuse for me. December 8th, this creature is marvelous. The notes included don't say much, but I'm pretty sure that she didn't have a fully formed spine when they packed this girl up. It describes her as just being a tail. There's some other bones as well, but I don't major in monster anatomy. Oh, I wish I had, though. You can't make this shit up. This fucker grew eyes! I mean it! She did not have these last time I checked. They're rudimentary, sure, but they just grew! They follow me around. At this point, I'm going to take credit for Samantha entirely. I mean, they can't prove that there was anything more than some stem cells in that container the last time they saw it, right? From now on, Samantha is mine. I can't wait to see what she turns into. This just got serious. The tremors knocked me over the counter and I twisted a muscle in my knee. It's going to be a long lockdown spent bandaging people up without any access to the full medical wing. Samantha isn't mine anymore. Some other poor fool can take responsibility for this one. I heard shrill screams coming from the entertainment area. The first and last time I performed surgery, the patient woke up and started screaming her head off. Something about seeing your own exposed ribs really bothers people. Anyway, these screams were like that, only more intense. They're the screams of the dying. I've locked the emergency bulkhead. No sign of Miriam. And that's the last entry. So I'm guessing she's still working on that. And we'll come back to it as needed. And let's find out what's going on in here. What you got going on in here? Breathing. Is this the lung? Oh my god, it is. The cylindrical hyperbaric chamber is welded shut, creating a metal tomb for anyone inside. That is a lot of blood. Streaks of dried blood decorate the wall behind the unit, forming a childlike art. So PDA here and a DNA scanner here. I'm gonna go get this PDA, I think, and hope nothing slams against this glass. Alright, from Miriam. Dr. Graham is up to no good. This weird pod accidentally arrived in our medical bay. It holds the most terrifying creature I've ever seen in my entire life, and he says it's beautiful? He wants me to find excuses for why it isn't being transferred to Lab 18. Good thing the guys there like me. I'll help him keep it in secret for now, although I might get this job if I could get him kicked off the Groom Lake. I'll keep an eye on what he's up to. Interesting. This thing is growing all sorts of body parts at ungodly rates. The notes say it was just a tail and some flesh at some point, but I don't even see the tail anymore. What kind of fucked up experiments are we doing? Fuck. I'm locked out of the medical bay, and Dr. Graham has locked himself in there with that thing. We need to help these injured people. Insufferable prick. They want to use the specimen transport track to get the injured crew members to the medical wing. Even if the ship wasn't falling apart, that's a terrible idea. It's funny to see everyone frantically typing away on their PDAs. Who's gonna read it? The surface of whatever planet's gravitational pull the lifeless Groom Lake gets sucked into doesn't care about your damn feelings. Ironically, she says that while, you know, typing away on her own. Let's tap the glass. I hear they love that. Hello?
Holy fuck.
Okay. That was great. Alright, let's just do the DNA scanner and get the fuck out of here.
I think this is it.
Excellent. You need to get your blood sample onto the receiving tray, and I'll do the rest.
Alright. Blood sample, blood sample, blood sample on me. Okay. And receiving tray? Somewhere? Ah.
Okay, it's working.
Receiving the genetic info. This is good, John. This is excellent.
I'm glad that my DNA is so impressive to you. Huh? What the fuck?
I can hear something.
That was big. That was real fucking big.
Sure.
Oh god, is it gonna break? Okay! Did she lock the door? So you could try and burst through that door?
What the hell? What's that?
Exactly my thoughts, John.
I only picked up a flash in the scanner. A crew member.
Yeah, no.
I wasn't a crew member.
Unless they're growing dinosaur crew members.
It was an animal.
The upload finished. I'm going to start the scan now.
Tia, what's going on here?
Seriously.
Heard things, but I don't know any specifics. You have to believe me.
Maybe it was one of those fucking things that ate Yuri.
I grow plants. I don't care for man's pets.
Just let me know when the scan's
She's so
finished.
nonchalant.
Secondary containment is now accessible. Head through to the other tram station.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here and assume that this door is safe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is getting fucking intense. Give me that thumbs up if you did. It really does help, honestly. I'm not just saying it out of some kind of weird habit. And thank you guys for everything. I sincerely mean that. And hopefully you guys know that I mean that sincerely. Alright. Bye, bye, bye. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell, rain and stuff and everything else? Oh god. Ah, fuck you! We're off to a hell of a start already.